All right. Welcome, everybody. Tonight, we're really happy to have you here with us. We just wanted to let you know that tonight we're going to do a whole class on mapping your wellness. So how can you map your wellness? How can you figure out what you really need to pump up your wellness? That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to be talking about a bunch of Young Living supplements. So we know there's hundreds of you on Facebook who are watching us, watching the replay. We would love some comments. Just let us know if you're watching live. Feel free to put them in the chat and we'll try to answer them because Rochelle is going to be watching that for us. Thanks, Rochelle. And then if you're watching the replay, just go ahead and throw some comments in there too. So we also want to know what you think. Maybe there's something you want to see. Just let us know that too. Also, we'd love it because this is all of our teaching we do without pay. So it's really just if you grab a product from one of our websites, it's a way to say thank you, since Young Living is a referral-based business. So we really appreciate that. And everyone here with us on Zoom is on our team, and we love you guys. Thank you for joining us on Friday nights. And this class is going to be about our amazing Young Living supplement. So we appreciate having everybody here. And to start, we're going to turn it over to Erica.
Okay, so we're going to get into this wellness mapping and really what is that all about? But before we get into that, if you guys want to go maybe get a drink, have a fun drink, because it's Friday night, right? I'm drinking the red drink with the Ninja Red and the Sulfurzyme in it, which we've talked about for the other few weeks, getting ready for our challenge. If you guys want to do a fun drink, go for it, and we're just going to start getting into it. Everybody, show of hands, did you guys get the email to do the quiz ahead of time? Just a few of us, right? I don't know if Chris can send you guys that now, or I don't know how you want to do that, Chris, if you wanted to show it. So basically, okay, so we're talking about wellness mapping. So did you ever we talk about all these amazing products that Young Living has. They have a ton of products. Do you need to take all of them? How do you know what you need? Well, that's what this class is all about. So I don't know if Chris is going to send it to you guys, but this is just, I think, half the test, right? This is like the physical part of the test. So it's 10 questions that you're going to go through and just answer honestly. Some of the questions are, do you want to have smoother skin, less wrinkles? And you just be honest, yes, no. And it's going to give you a list of products that Young Living has. Yeah, one right here, baby. This is my granddaughter. This is my Peanut. This is my Peanut. Okay, you gonna help Beanie? Okay, Beanie's trying to teach a class. Okay, so hang on. So it would give you a list of supplements. And so you go through all the boxes, you check yes, no, yes, no. And you're gonna have a separate paper with a list of all the supplements, and you're gonna just put a check there. Okay, I checked vitamin D for eyes, vitamin D for this, vitamin D for that. You're gonna go through all of that. So basically, how many checks you have next to a certain product gives you the indication, hey, you need that product. So you might see 5 check marks next to vitamin D and only 1 check mark next to CBD. So again, it gives you an indication, okay, maybe I better do vitamin D. So I took the wellness mapping test myself and I found it, she's saying CBD now. Don't tell people that, no. Okay, just kidding.
You want me to explain the quiz for a minute?
Well, I was going to say that I did take the quiz and I found it really accurate. I went through it. And so the 2 things that I really scored high on were Super B and vitamin D. And it's funny because I just had my vitamin D tested and they didn't consider it low, but I felt like it was in a lower spectrum. And then vitamin B, I have a genetic problem with absorbing vitamin D. So it made sense. I'm like, okay, these are my 2 biggest areas of concern, and that's what it's recommending. So it's interesting how I took the test and how it does work. Huh, Mama? Okay. So do you guys have it, or do you want to show it, Chris, on the thing, or?
Sure. Let me, I just want to say too, this is from a book Jen O'Sullivan has, and you can actually go to the website and do the tests there too. The website is mywellmap.com. And not only will it tell you supplements, but it will also tell you essential oils that you can use to help in your wellness journey. So this is, if any of you want it though, I can go ahead and message it to you. Just let me know. But it's a really interesting guide. Like Erica said, those of us who've done it, we're going to tell you a little bit of our results, and I think you'll enjoy doing it. Okay, turn it back to you, Erica.
Okay. So you can either take the test now or you can take it later. We're actually going to explain just some of the products that you may test. You may get like a high result for, just to go through some of them that I don't think we talk about enough, like Illuminize. So that's actually, I was kind of surprised. One of the questions is, like, do you want smoother skin and less wrinkles? And one of the products that it recommends is Illuminize, which is kind of funny because that's a product you mostly think of for your eyes, but it's actually good for your skin as well. Let me share with you guys a graphic. This is a good product if you do like, where is it? Yeah, there it is. If you're like someone who's always like on the computer, because, you know, with the blue light and all that, so it protects your eye from like that blue light damage. But it's interesting because it has vitamin A, vitamin C, it has lutein, that zeaxanthin, which is what supports the eye, but it's the vitamin A that's actually really great for your skin, C as well. Vitamin A also supports immunity, it decreases oxidative stress, and again, it's important for not only eye health, but skin health. Vitamin C, again, immunity, it decreases oxidative stress. And lutein, we hear about that a lot. It's like in tomatoes, which is, again, really good for the eye. It decreases oxidative stress. It helps prevent like eye problems, healthy tissue, even heart. And then that zeaxanthin is another thing that is really supportive for the eye, and it protects the eyes from that harmful blue light. And I've seen that like kind of mentioned more recently. So this is a product that not only will help with your eyes, like if you're someone who works on a computer all day, or we're always looking at screens, it seems nowadays, but it's also good for your skin. So it's kind of, I call it a twofer, like, so one product, but it's going to solve two problems. That's what I love about natural things. So if you guys can take a screenshot of that. I have another picture too. This is kind of a little quick blip about Illuminize, a quick little one. So yeah, it also helps reduce like eye fatigue and strain, because again, it's coming from that light from the computer. So taking this product can help. It helps like the macula, actually. It's really supportive of the macula. So I don't know if that's an issue with you and your family, some surrounding families. This may be the supplement for you. So you take the test and see if this comes up for you, okay? The next product we're going to talk about, again, we don't talk about this too much. It's called Olive Essentials. And that one may come up for you a few times because Olive Essentials is like for heart, it's for brain, it's for quite a few things. So that might come up for you a few times. So let me get my graphic up. Where are you? There it is. Excuse me. So not only is this going to support like a healthy heart, cholesterol levels, it also increases glutathione, which again, that is like the master hormone. It detoxifies the body. So if you're, you know, maybe not eating the best kind of food, or, you know, we're exposed to so many things, glutathione is going to help pull the junk out of our body. Again, this is also really great for our immune system, and it helps with like inflammation levels and things like that. What's really cool is, let me get my book here. There's a really cool point here about how it says olive fruit extract. It's really olive oil. And we know like olive oil is like super good for us. It has like those polyphenols that are really good for our heart. It's good for like oxidative stress. It's good for our immune system. And it has a certain compound in olive oil, that hydroxytyrosol. It's considered to be the most powerful antioxidant, like I guess, available. And so this has a really high amount. It's as if you drank 1 liter of olive oil when you take just one of these pills. So again, you go for the test, you may, if you have, you know, maybe heart stuff going on, immune system going on, this might be the one for you, because it also has that olive leaf extract, which is really great for your immune system. And again, reducing oxidative stress, supporting like healthy inflammation levels. even blood pressure. So if you know somebody, pressure, sorry, cholesterol, heart, things like that, this is going to be the supplement for them. I have another graphic on that. That's really good as well. And it's right here. And again, it's why we love this. And that has that information at the bottom about that compound, that hydroxy, I hope I'm saying that right, tyrosol, I'm not sure. So again, it's like you drank a liter of extra virgin olive oil. So imagine the health benefits, right, of drinking all that. It's in one pill. So think brain, think heart, think immune system, blood pressure, cholesterol, when you're looking at olive essentials. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff going on in this house. Okay. The next thing I'm going to talk about is omega Gies. I take this every single day. So a lot of us, we hear about taking like a fish oil supplement. This is Young Living's fish oil. So again, supports healthy brain, but also the heart, supporting healthy hormones, immune system. It's infused with essential oils. Has like the omega-3s, the vitamin D, and it has CoQ10. All of these things are super amazing. Now, why omega Gies as opposed to maybe let's just go to the store and buy something? I want to share something really great with you guys is this here. And again, it comes down to sourcing, quality, and purity. And again, Young Living, it's like the gold standard when they have products, even if they don't grow it themselves, when they outsource it, it has to be top notch. And so this is a screenshot for you guys to take, is that they've partnered with someone who specializes in this for 170 years plus, and the product is super, super great, pure product. That's what you want when you're looking for a supplement. Don't just go buy any crummy thing. It's, oh, it was cheap. Well, it's cheap. Is it going to work? Is it, how great are the quality of the ingredients? Those are all things that you have to think about when you're purchasing a product. But this is great, again, like I said, for brain, for your heart, for all of that, even for healthy mood, omega Gies. So that's Young Living's fish oil supplement. All right, so like I said, you're gonna take the quiz and you're gonna figure out what exactly you need. All right, let me get my next one going here. I think this is one we do talk about quite a bit, so I'm just gonna kind of give a little, actually, wait, before I move on, let me just one more really good graphic on omega Gies. If you guys can see that one, this is one, all the things that it supports, everything that it does. And what I want to say too is that the pills are small. Ever take like a fish oil supplement and it's really big. It's like a horse pill. These are like tiny, so they're very easy for you to swallow. So if you guys want to take a screenshot of that. And then we're going to move on to our Sulfurzyme, which I know we had a whole class maybe 2 weeks ago on Sulfurzyme, because it's been part of our challenge. Part of our challenge is doing Sulfurzyme. I love this. Again, we're seeing healthy immune system. This is also bumps up our glutathione, which we talked about as getting rid of the junk out of our body. That's that master antioxidant. It's great for our joints. It's great for our muscles. It's great for tendons. So maybe like you work out and maybe you have some sore, tired, achy muscles. Sulfurzyme can be the product for you. It's also great for hair, skin, nails. It's like I think most people who do Young Living take it for that reason, because all of us women have like really good hair when you use this product. But I think this product is amazing at supporting overall health and well-being. So that's that. So, okay, I got a lot going on upstairs. Okay, so any questions on what I shared? I know I kind of went through quick. I can put up another graphic on some of the things that I talked about. If not, oh, yeah. Yeah, Christine?
How does that compare to like collagen? Like
What?
some of the Sulfurzyme, like it said, it's for hair, skin, and nails.
So it has, you ever heard of MSM in it? You ever hear of that product, MSM? It stands for methylsulfonomethane. It's a compound that your body needs to perform, like, I forget how many functions within the body. Like your body absolutely needs this, it makes it.
Right.
You can get it from different vegetables like onions. So I don't know how I would say how it was compared to collagen. They're very different. They're two completely different animals.
Oh.
I'm not really sure, but this is going to give your body like nutritional sulfur, which again your body needs to perform so many different functions. So oftentimes what happens is when we don't have enough, our joints, our muscles will just steal it from the hair, the nails, because you say, oh, that's not so important. So when you start taking the Sulfurzyme, the product, you're noticing, wow, my hair looks really great. It's because now it's all replenished in the body and your body is no longer stealing it. So I don't know if that answers your question, but they're like
Yeah.
two different animals. I don't
Well,
know.
because it could be another way. So I don't know that much about ingesting collagen. So yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right. So I'll be moving on to Rochelle
just-
next, or?
I just wanted to add something here because I just Googled it. And interestingly, it says that your body needs the MSM, of course, which is the sulfur, to make collagen and keratin. So
Oh, there you go.
just
Okay.
interestingly,
Okay.
if I've Googled it correctly, that's what the website says.
Nice. Thank you. So that would be perfect then instead of store-bought collagen.
You can
That would
get
be
it like
better.
powder form, or you can take this like a pill. The powder is cheaper and it also has the added benefit of like a prebiotic in it. So we always help people just get the powder. And then you
That
can
sounds
make the
like
red drink.
exactly what I need.
Yeah.
Oh, you have it there?
Well,
You
this
have it
is
there?
the red drink that we're going to be doing for next month. Our team's
Oh,
having
okay.
a challenge. What we do, this is mostly water. It's about an ounce of Ninja Red. It's a teaspoon of the Sulfurzyme, and it's about a few drops of lime oil. And I just drink it throughout the day. I started late today doing this. I don't know if I'm going to finish, but I find when I do this in the afternoon, especially, that's where I need my boost. Around 2 o'clock, I have that, oh, this gives me that pickup. This combination that I'm doing right here gives me that
Nice.
pickup. So you can join our challenge next month and do the red drink challenge. And Sulfurzyme is a part of that. And then in 3 months, you tell us how you feel. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So Chris, I'll hit back to you, Chris.
Okay, I just wanted to go ahead and show you. I love the powder also, and I do the same thing Erica did. That's why we want everyone on our team to get in on this challenge. But this is the Sulfurzyme powder. It's like making, it smells good even. But anyway, that's the Sulfurzyme. Okay, I just want to go ahead and add something here too. Any of you who got this test and have done it, when we're done, let's chat about your results. So hopefully those of you who already did it and ticked all your boxes, or when we get to the area that came up that you need help with, feel free, more support, feel free to chat with us about it here. So we're going to go ahead and we've gone through the first couple of questions. Erica just picked one supplement out of each of them if that happened to be the supplement suggested for you. But now we're going to go on to the next couple of questions with Rochelle. So take it away, Rochelle.
Okay, hi everybody. Can you hear me? I'm yelling. Okay, so Chris, I'm gonna let you do the Facebook.
Okay.
So what I was gonna do, I've got quite a few, and Sulfurzyme was covered. I'm doing numbers 5 and 6, so gut health. So what I started taking recently, and it'll be one of the first ones I talk about, it's Life 9. Life 9 is a probiotic. And it's a newer one for me. I take it along with what's not listed, but the Mighty Greens. And there is a protocol for that. So I wanted to share that with you. And the reference book that I'm referring to is Jen O'Sullivan. And hopefully it's her supplement and it's a desk reference. Hopefully you can see that. If you type in Google Jen O'Sullivan, Jen O'Sullivan is probably the modern day, I can't even think of the nun who spearheaded herbal medicine, but that's really Jen O'Sullivan. That's who she is to me. And in her book, she has a protocol for quite a few different types of things. We have to make sure that we stay into compliance. So hold on just a second. Oh man, I lost my place. Hold on, ladies and hold on. Okay, here we go. Out of sorts here. Braided up my brain. Here we go. All right. So Life 9, it has quite a few different ingredients in it. I pretty much have, for the last few years, have always taken a probiotic. This particular one has 17 billion live active cultures. One of the things I love about this one, it's delayed release, and a lot of them you take it at night and you're not quite sure what could really happen. But typically the way a probiotic works, you'll wake up in the morning and you shouldn't be running to the bathroom. It's just a natural release. You're in control. Nothing's out of control. Everything's in control. So I really love that. And it's designed to give you the greatest possible benefits of elimination, which is really something that you need to make sure that you do, whether or not you're looking for weight management support. The food goes in, it does its job. Whatever is considered waste needs to get out of there as soon as possible. If you're struggling, because sometimes if you're taking medications, things in life or things that you can't really control, they start to impede the natural process of your body. So the Life 9 is actually really great at that. Some of the protocol, just so you know, it talks about, it says it has 9 strains to give you a full spectrum support. It says, but what is interesting is the best time to take it is at night, just before bed or a few hours after dinner. Definitely you take it on an empty stomach. It says you can take it, you should take it without any other supplements. And once you swallow it, it goes to work. And that's what you want. You don't want any surprises. What if you're going on a big trip? One of the things I did learn about athletes, especially runners, they like to eliminate all the waste before they start running. Chris, I don't really know if that's an issue for you, but they like to do that before. And so in this case, you don't want any surprises. You could be out on a run and you might have to make your way back home. Surprise, we're going to come out now instead of, when you got up 2 or 3 hours ago. So you don't really want that. So it starts working right away. It's some of the ingredients that you might be familiar with: Lactobacillus acidophilus. I know I'm gonna segue back to Erica on this one, but it's a really good natural product to get rid of the waste. Nature's little scrubbrus, excuse me. Some of the directions are basically you take 1 capsule 1 to 4 hours after dinner, and you take it on an empty stomach. The Life 9 is something that you keep in the refrigerator. It just helps it to last longer. Why? Well, there's no preservatives in it. So that means you actually know what's going to be inside it. I'm going to tell you right now, ladies, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the Latin names that are in it. And sometimes, but I will tell you what they do. So the lactobacillus, which I talked about before, it says it antagonizes pathogens and has an anti-inflammatory effect. The second one is it breaks down waste and it aids in the absorption of vitamins and minerals. Why is that important? Well, if you're taking supplements, you're just not taking them for fun. You actually want them to do something. But if the waste in your body is impeding that, then it's going to cause you some issues, right? So it breaks it down, but it also helps the supplements and vitamins and minerals that you're taking do the intended purpose. It improves your immune response. Excuse me, I'm sorry. If you have an issue with IBS, which is more common than not, it helps ease the pain or support with that. It promotes a healthy gut. It supports your immune system. Oh my goodness, it improves digestive health, immune function, dental health. It breaks down lactose, competes with other bacteria, breaks down foods that are considered non-digestible, produces natural antibiotics that kill bad bacteria, once again, supports immune function, aids in normal digestion and balance of intestinal tract. So what is repetitive is your immune system. So if you have major issues with your immune system, a lot of doctors will tell you, oh, what's your gut tell you? And so they'll start trying to help, with that, elimination, So I know people that go once a week. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine, but that's normal. And that isn't normal. Typically, any doctor, they're going to tell you, and I want to be really careful because I don't want to get into any, but most doctors will explain 20 minutes after you eat, you should be going. That's how your body's designed. It goes in, something else comes out. And that's the way it really, when things are working properly, that's the way it is. And I'm not saying if you take Life9, that's what's going to happen. But typically, that's the way our body is designed. So there's that. Okay, so that's Life9. And that's one of the 7 things that are in for gut health if you're having. One of the things that I've actually incorporated in my daily, what's also included in the gut health series is Sulfurzyme powder. And what I started drinking was the red drink every day. And I switched because I was taking the pills. The pills didn't have a probiotic. I don't have a great diet. That is not, any secret. And so I like the Sulfurzyme powder. And what I did is I mix it. I kept an old Ningxia Red bottle. And I add the Sulfurzyme powder in a glass with 1 or 2 ounces of Ningxia. I alternate that every day. And I add 2 drops of lime, mix it up, pour it in the Ningxia Red bottle, and add water, distilled water, the rest of the way, and I fill it up. Now, what I didn't know, I thought, Claudia, she said, oh, you should drink it within an hour. But you can actually spend time to drink it, so you don't have to guzzle it and get it done. But again, that is really the red drink. The red drink is not complicated. It's just adding Sulfurzyme powder, a half a teaspoon. A half a teaspoon is absolutely nothing. That's how incredible it is, right? So you have a half a teaspoon of the Sulfurzyme powder, 1 or 2 drops of lime, which helps with your lymph system cleansing, and then your Ningxia Red, 1 or 2 ounces. 2 ounces is probably better because you're going to dilute it. But again, you can alternate it depending on what you need. And then you fill it up the bottle. That's what I do. And just to be very clear, this is 25 ounces. Okay. The Ningxia Red bottle. And I keep these bottles because I think they're pretty, but I find other uses for them. And so that's the red drink is one of those uses. Fill it up and then I just drink it. And now I've got probably in the first couple hours, I've got like 1/3 of the water that I need for the day. All right. And then I just kind of go on from there. So that's the Sulfurzyme powder. The Sulfurzyme, Erica, she's gone into details about that, but I do really like the Sulfurzyme. All right. So one of the other things that I wanted to share, oh, I might have jumped ahead. No. And that is, Erica, did you talk about Essential Zyme? Oh, it's okay. So this one is Essential Zyme 4. All right. Good, Rochelle. Okay, so I prepared the wrong one. Essential Zyme 4. This one is so there's more than one. There's Essential Zyme and there's Essential Zyme 4. And it says that it's the broadest reaching enzyme complex. It contains bee pollen. So just be mindful of that. That is rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, as well as enzymes to help build your immune system, support brain function and alertness. It also contains essential oils to help it become more bioavailable. So it's really the best choice, they figure. You've got a couple of different things, what the ingredients do. So there's quite a few. So amylase breaks down starches, breads, and pasta. It's not a bad way to go. It makes me think of another product that I've taken before. So if you find yourself battling and you need support with carbs, that might be something to be mindful of. So it breaks it down. Bromelain breaks down meats, dairy, eggs, grains, as well as seeds, nuts, leafy greens, and others. Supports your blood to help ease inflammation. Cellulase breaks down man-made fiber, plant fiber, fruits, and vegetables. Lipase breaks down dietary fats and oils, helps liver function. Peptidase supports immune system and helps ease inflammation. Phytase helps with bone health, pulls needed minerals from grains. Protease 3.0 supports circulation and toxicity. Higher acid to break down animal protein. Protease 4.5 helps with sinusitis and has a lower acidic content. Protease 6.0 helps with edema and carries away toxins. It's the least acidic. Papain, digestive aid to help break down proteins down into peptides and amino acids. And let's see, pancreatin helps produce other enzymes, good for those with a poorly performing pancreas. Bee pollen contains vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. And then digestive supporting oils, which are ginger, fennel, tarragon, anise, lemongrass, and rosemary. So basically what you get with this particular one, you take 2 capsules twice a day with your largest meal. 2 capsules twice a day with your largest meal. That's Essential Zymes for. Any questions on that? Especially while I'm on that page. All right, let's see. And then I have number 6 as well. Hair health type. It's kind of interesting, right? I was working on my hair today. It took me all day long. All right. Illuma eyes. That's what I thought I was preparing. All right. Well, let's go through. We've got Sulfurzyme, which we've covered, Super B, Super C, Super Cow Plus, which I actually take, Agile Ease I take, Amino Wise, Nixured I take, Mineral Essence, Illuma Eyes. Okay, let's talk about, Chris, are you talking about Mineral Essence?
Nope, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to talk about a Mineral Essence because I think it's kind of funny. It was one of my first supplements I had bought because I didn't really know that much about any of the supplements. And what I learned is that you get a lot of vitamins and minerals. You get support. And I thought, well, you know, I'm going to try the Mineral Essence. And I can't remember if anyone gave me a heads up about it, but I will tell you, when I took it, I thought I was going to gag. It really does taste awful. Why? Well, because it's vitamins and minerals. And liquid vitamins and minerals are not tasty. You really do have to, you got to do a lot to make them. You could even put a drop of lime or orange or lemon and it won't help you. You need to really, you need to take it and you need to have a chaser. That's really, you just get that taste out of your mouth. But it's really not about the way it tastes, it's what it does for you. So we find ourselves, you know, depleted vital minerals we need every day. Could you excuse me for one moment? My dog, Koa, could you please leave your papas alone? Sorry. So so sorry. We depleted every day, and a lot of it comes from oxidative stress. And so Mineral Essence is fully balanced with supplements to help with just the different needs that we have every day. You shake it up, it comes in a glass bottle. You shake it up and you can add it to 4 to 8 ounces of water, which you're going to need. Let's see, it's a blend. Has a trace mineral of salt, honey, which you'll see the honey, but you won't really taste it. royal jelly, which is from bees, lemon, cinnamon, and peppermint. Now, those things together, when you think of them on their own, it just doesn't sound absolutely incredible. It just doesn't. It's not. Cinnamon, okay. I like cinnamon in my coffee from time to time. Peppermint, I use that every day. I can't imagine cinnamon and peppermint together. It just doesn't make sense. But what benefits, what do they do? What do you get from it? It also has magnesium. Magnesium supports your bone formation, helps you absorb calcium. It also helps to support your metabolism, muscle health, and heart health. Chloride. Chloride supports blood volume and pressure, supports fluid balance in your cells. Sodium supports nerve impulses, maintains the balance of water and minerals. The actual blend of mineral essence, the salt. What does the salt do? Supports nerve impulses and maintains the balance and water of minerals. Too much sodium in your diet, you're going to retain water. Too little of it, you can start cramping up. So you need a certain amount of sodium in your diet. Honey. Honey is an antioxidant that supports your immune function, digestion, heart, and gut health. Royal jelly. It's produced by honeybees. It's a great source of vitamin B complex, 50 plus minerals and vitamins, supports the cardiovascular, kidneys, lungs, and your immune system. That's royal jelly, okay? Lemon peel. It's a natural detoxifier, supports immune system, mood, and energy. Cinnamon bark oil, again, supports your immune system, digestive system, circulatory system. Peppermint oil supports energy, brain health, once again, the immune and the digestive system. So now you put them all together and you've got this powerhouse to improve not only your gut health, but your brain and your cardiovascular and your circulatory system. Sometimes when we get older, especially as we've learned, not just getting older, just being sitting, we're sedentary on Zoom and we're just not moving as much. Even me, talk about myself, broke my leg 6 months. I feel like I'm Zoom hyperdrive, I'm just, that's it. I just sit all day. And what I noticed was my ankles were swelling and my feet, the joke was I've got, Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone feet, and they're just swollen. And so I started that's when the red drink kicked in and I started with the lime and the lemon. Why? Well, because what I learned is that those citrus oils, they help with circulation. And then within a couple of days, that swelling really started to come down. My feet were puffy. It was ridiculous. It was kind of funny, but not, because what happens is with swelling also comes pain. Things are tighter and, walking. I got to get up. I'm supposed to be doing some type of walking, but if I'm in pain, then there you go. Some of the other things I've learned about your lymph node system, that needs cleansing and detoxifying because that helps with your immune system. If you're one of the things, I met someone who has an issue with, I can't think of what it's called, but it has to do with your lymph nodes. It's the swelling of your legs. I mean, really swollen. And you may have seen people where their legs are so swollen that they have to have wraps on them. And that has to do with your lymph system. So, thinking about those types of things when you're sitting and you're having issues with circulation and swelling, then try to think of different support systems that you need to help with detoxifying and cleansing and getting things moving the way that they should. And that's mineral essence. Mineral essence, okay, you take 1 milliliter each morning. That's 5 half droppers. 5 half droppers in the morning and at night or as needed. Again, it says, I love it. It says you can drink it with water or juice. I think the preface is with most of the ladies or people in the oil community, they probably, if they don't drink it with juice, they drink it with some sort of chaser. And if you've ever had longevity, you know what I mean. It's one of those, it's just vitamins and minerals. They're very healthy, but that's all I can say. Okay. So that is mineral essence. That's mineral essence. I think that's it for me, Chris. I've got quite a few, and then Nietzsche Red, but I know, Chris, you might talk about that.
Perfect, Rochelle. Thank you. So
You're
we're just trying to give you ladies or whoever is listening who wants to take this quiz an idea of something, a supplement from Young Living that might be able to support whatever system you have. For instance, I went ahead and took this wellness mapping, and what it told me I needed, number one, was vitamin D. So this came up when I answered all my questions. I needed the most support with Super D. And a lot of us are really D deficient. So this is just what it came up with for me. Number two that came up for me when I did the little quiz is Super B. So I want to tell you about Super B. This one I take every single day, because there was a while when I decided I didn't need this anymore and put it on the back burner and put it on the shelf and decided not to take it, because that's something you need to think about with supplements too. You might want to take the supplements today, next week, for a week, couple weeks, and then see, okay, as your body balanced itself out, do you still need the supplement? So I did that. I'm like, I should be good with B now. I've been taking it for a while. Well, I will tell you, my emotions immediately felt like I needed my B back. And when I started taking my daily B again, my Super B from Young Living, it was like a game changer. So if you are emotionally needing support, I definitely suggest one Super B every single day. And why are these supplements so different from something you buy from Walmart or even from what you buy in another place? You know, maybe you're buying it even from a really good online store. Well, Young Living's supplements all have essential oils in them. And you might just absorb 30% of something that you buy from the store. Thanks, Erica. You're going to absorb over 80% of what you get from a Young Living supplement. That's the difference. They did testing, and the only thing they noticed that's different, besides the excellent sourcing that Young Living has, because most of their supplements come from food. Your body understands food. You absorb food. So their food supplements, when they get their B, they're getting it from food sources. So that's just out there. I thought I'd tell you about why you might, if you haven't already done the quiz, go ahead and go to that website, or if you want us to send you one, I can go ahead and message you this so you can print it out and take the test yourself and see what do you really need the most support with. So the questions I was going to help you with, if you answered yes, and this happened to be the supplement that came up for your immune health. Immune health, to me, number one, front and center, is inner defense. So inner defense to me is a game changer also. We have been using Young Living supplements off and on for 6-7 years now. And both of us have not dropped below the wellness line. We've not had anything going on for that long, that same amount of time. When we moved countries, we were just getting ready for, getting crashed and burned back in the United States after being gone for about 24 years. But this is on the shelf. And whenever I feel something weird going on in my body, I grab an inner defense. And it says here that you can take a couple a day. So sometimes I might take 1 or 2. So it says take it with food, but this is what you definitely want to do to support your immune system and even your respiratory system. Inner defense is the most amazing supplement out there for your immune system. What's in it? It's essential oils. It's mostly all made up of this super blend of essential oils. It has the Thieves essential oil blend in there. It also has oregano in there, the Young Living oregano. That's another thing that I go to from time to time also. The Young Living oregano is in there, thyme is in there, and lemongrass is in there. But just the perfect blend of those essential oils keeps us above the wellness line. So we just love our inner defense. And this is something you want to have a backup on, because if it goes out of stock, you will really miss your inner defense. There was a time it was out of stock, but I was grabbing my Thieves Vitality, my oregano Vitality, and trying to mix my own inner defense. But I'm happy to have it back again. that we can keep our immune systems and our respiratory systems healthy. So when you're clicking off those boxes, if inner defense is one of the supplements you need, don't hesitate to go ahead and get it and use it. What about your joints? Need healthier joints? These are all supplements I'm speaking from experience with, because these are supplements I love. You see, they're here in my stock. BLM is the one I wanted to tell you about, because this is the one that touches my heart and touches my joints. BLM, the B is bones, L ligaments, M muscles. And I have some others who have experienced this. This supplement is absolutely amazing. I do have a graphic. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys of what is in this BLM. This is just such a special supplement because of the fact of how it's made. It's made, of course, again, with essential oils in it, but it's for your joint mobility, your joint health, cellular function. What else does it say there? But let me tell you about some of the ingredients in BLM besides the essential oils that are in there. BLM has glucosamine in it. Glucosamine, so if you're allergic to shellfish, you might not want to take it. But glucosamine is from shellfish. So it's food. Again, it's food that your body is taking in. It's something natural. It's not chemically made in a laboratory. It also has type 2 collagen in it. This is made from chicken cartilage. So this again is from food. It's something your body understands and it can absorb. That's why you absorb so much of it from the way it's made. So this is not only just for your joints, but it can also help boost your immune system and your digestion. So what about the MSM? There's MSM in here, and the MSM in here is what Erica was telling you about, sulfurzyme, but it has the same MSM. What's really nice about all the MSM that Young Living has, it's a natural sulfur and it's tested. So they make sure that there are no metals in it. A lot of MSM you might buy, cheap MSM from stores, wherever, you don't know if it's been tainted with some heavy metals that are really bad for you. So Young Living's MSM, you know it's clean. So this is also in here and for your joints, ligaments, muscles. Need support, try it out. It has clove oil in it and some other oils in there too. What about if you need support for sleep? If you need support for sleep, I have a friend who's had super issues with sleeping. But my suggestion is try out ImmuPro, or if this is the one you tick off on your wellness mapping, ImmuPro, definitely don't hesitate to get ImmuPro, because ImmuPro is made with melatonin. And you might say, this is something else when you're reading the ingredients, you might say, oh, it has just such a little bit of this in it. But remember, you're absorbing almost 3 times the amount that you would absorb from other supplements. So ImmuPro not only has melatonin, you take this at night because it might make you a little sleepy. It's a chewable, this is a chewable capsule, you call it a capsule, chewable thing here. ImmuPro. I noticed, but I had no idea that this was something that could help you with your sleep and the amount of melatonin. Well, I got such a heavy sleep. I always get such a heavy sleep when I take an ImmuPro. This also can be for your immune system. But when I get such a heavy sleep from it, I feel amazing the next day. So if you need support with sleep, think about ImmuPro. It has some other amazing things in it too. It has strawberry powder. It has wolfberry powder. It has all kinds of different mushroom powders in it that are great for supporting your immune system, but the melatonin in there is amazing for sleep. I'll tell you a story of a friend. She's having such a hard time sleeping that she's been trying different oils, different things. And she borrowed some ImmuPro from a friend and she's like, I want that. But right now it's out of stock. So hopefully it comes back in stock soon. When it does, try to get yourself, need help sleeping, think of ImmuPro. I actually have it on my shelf for building my immune system also. So question number 10 talks about weight reduction. So right now we're in the middle of our weight management challenge. We have about 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks left. And if I feel free to put comments down how you're doing with that, but what Young Living product might you think about using for weight reduction? Well, of course, there's the shakes. We've talked about that recently, but I thought we hadn't talked in a little while about Citrus Slim. So Citrus Slim is my favorite thing. It comes in little packets, the Citrus Slim. I found nothing on earth to help me with keeping my eating under control as this. These little capsules right there with the Citrus Slim is the one that I suggest. But what are some other things for those of you who are on the weight loss, the weight management challenge? Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Try not to stress too much. These are just some ideas to help with weight management. Make sure you're hydrated, exercise, and limit your sugar and alcohol. These are all different things that you want to think about. But one reason Citrus Slim also is such a beautiful supplement, well, as it says on the side here, not only does it help with weight management goals, but it can help burn excess fat. Who doesn't want to help burn their excess fat? It also reduces oxidative stress, supports energy levels, and a healthy metabolism. So if you tick off your boxes and weight management is something you're interested in, this is just my little idea to you out there. But those of you who did this challenge and want to ask some questions, or who did the quiz for us, want to ask some questions or throw out what your little answers came out, feel free to go ahead and tell us now. And we're going to say goodbye to everybody on Facebook so we can chat with the people here with us on Zoom. And if you're watching the replay, feel free to ask us questions later.